Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Amanda Rose, and if you're a returning friend, I hope you're having a great day. So in today's video, I am going to be doing the drugstore makeup tag. The tag was created by Emily Noel. I'm assuming, I don't know, there are two different things in here, so I'm assuming it's from Emily Noel. If it is not, I will link the right person in the description box down below. I had originally watched someone else's video. Her name is YZB, that's her channel name. I will go ahead and link her video down below if you guys do want to see her video. She didn't tag anyone, she just said that if anyone wanted to do the tag, go ahead and do it. And I was like, you know what, I love drugstore makeup. That is mainly my channel, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Why not? But before we do get started, please subscribe to my channel for makeup and lifestyle. I will put my socials here. I do have an Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Also, don't forget to click the post notification bell just to be notified when I do upload a new video. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So there is a series of 14 questions. I have not prepared for any of this, so I'm going to be kind of all over the place, but that is okay. Question number 1. If you could only use one drugstore / affordable brand, what would it be? The drugstore brand that I would use only would definitely be e.l.f. I honestly didn't even really discover them or try them until about 1.5 years ago when I started my channel, and I was just like, how did I not try this stuff before? I love their foundation. I love their pressed powder. I think the pressed powder is only like a couple dollars. It's really small and it works so well. I love their brushes. I do have that concealer brush that I use all the time, which actually I wanted to ask you guys, if you guys do want to see my favorite brushes and what I use them for, let me know in the comment section down below. I've been kind of toying with the idea of doing that. I know that not a lot of people know exactly what type of brushes to use and what the purpose is. So again, I'm not a makeup artist, but I have been doing makeup for a really long time, and I do my research before buying brushes. So just let me know if you guys do want to see that, or if that's something that you're interested in. Anyways, I would definitely say e.l.f. because of their brushes, powder, foundation. They have a really good highlighter. This is a prime and stay finishing powder. I got it in light medium. It's just very simple packaging. It looks kind of disgusting because I was using my sponge to dip into it. It just feels super soft. Look at that payoff though. Like, that payoff is awesome. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, I haven't used it in so long, but this powder is so nice. And this is the Baked highlighter in Moonlit Pearls. Honestly, I think I got this at like Market Basket or something for super cheap. And I was like, you know what, maybe I'll just try this out, and I'll give it a try, whatever. So I went in and swatched it, and I was like, that really isn't anything. It doesn't really swatch very well. You can't really see it. But when you apply this, you guys, oh my God. I am going to put a little bit on, even though I have highlighter on. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but let's just hope and pray. Yeah, you can see it. It's adding on top of it. Look at how pretty that is. It just adds, look at that. It's kind of like that wet look, but it's not like, it doesn't make you look sweaty. It doesn't have any glitter particles in it. It's just gorgeous. I absolutely love it. Number 2, what's the most underrated drugstore / affordable brand? You guys already know my answer to this. I've mentioned it so many times. Never judge a book by its cover. The most underrated brand is Revlon, hands down. Everything that I have tried from that brand, I have been completely surprised. I mean, everything is so bomb. From their foundation, some of it is full coverage, it covers really well. Some of it is a lighter coverage. Everything that they say on their packaging rings true. Their primers work really well. Every single eyeshadow palette that I have used has been extremely pigmented. All of it has blended out so well. Their lipsticks and lip glosses, lip liners are definitely one of my favorites from that brand, even down to their nail polish. Their nail polish does not chip. I had my nail polish on for about 3 days, and I'm a mom. I'm doing dishes, I'm cooking, I'm doing laundry, taking care of the kids, literally just doing everything, and the nail polish didn't chip. And not to mention, their packaging looks very sophisticated. It's nice. It's very understated. Number 3, what's the most overrated drugstore / affordable brand? You guys are gonna kill me. Some of you are going to kill me. Is L'Oreal. I know L'Oreal is owned by, is it like Estee Lauder or something? The last thing that I tried was their True Match foundation and the Butterfly Effect mascara, which I did enjoy, but everything else, it doesn't appeal to me. I've tried their eyeshadows, they're not very good. The foundation is okay. There's a mascara that I just tried recently. I don't like it at all. Like it didn't do, let me just go ahead and grab it. The L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. I wanted to love this because it is so popular, but the wand on here just doesn't do anything for my lashes. It doesn't really pick up a lot of product. It doesn't distribute a lot of product onto my lashes. It just didn't really do anything for my lashes. It didn't volumize them. It didn't lift them. It didn't do anything. If I wanted this to work, I'd have to use an eyelash curler, and you guys know that I'm stubborn about that. I don't like to use an eyelash curler. My Maybelline Sensational, I don't need to use one at all. I just put on like 1 or 2 coats and they're lifted and I'm good. So yeah, that's my answer. Please don't hate me. Number 4, what is your favorite drugstore product under $5? Like I said, every single time, if you ask me to give you one thing, I'm giving you 2 because I can't just give you one. These 2 products go hand in hand. This is the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil in deep brown, and this is the e.l.f. Wow Brow. I know that this is very similar to the Benefit one, but I haven't tried that one yet. All I know is that this combo together, or these 2 separately, are bomb. I could not believe how well these worked out. With the Ultra Precise Brow Pencil, it is very thin at the top. It's very reminiscent of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, and then you've got your spoolie at the end. It is a deep brown, but it's not as warm tone. This is not a waxy pen at all. It goes on super easy. It's not as dry as the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, but this is one that I have repurchased a couple times already because I love it that much. Wow Brow in deep brown. It has little particles on it, which is really nice to help kind of like thicken the brows, even though I don't really need it. The spoolie is really small, so it's easy to get all the places that you need to. Number 5, what is the hidden gem from the drugstore that no one talks about? You guys already know what I'm about to pull out here. Not a lot of people talk about this one. If anything, I talk about it almost every single time. This is the best highlighter I have ever used in my life. This is better than any higher end highlighter that I have ever used. This is the Wet n Wild I'm So Lit Loose Highlighting Powder. If you guys have not tried this, you need to try it. There's so much product in here for not that much. I will probably have this for a really long time. Now, if I wore makeup every day and I only used this one highlighter, I could probably go through it within like 2 years. So I barely put my hand in there. I just kind of dabbed in there, and this is the highlighter. Look at that. When you put it on, it's just glassy. It is shiny. It is a glow from within, but it's also beaming. It's just everything in one. This highlighter is gorgeous. You can apply it wet. You can apply it dry, and it still looks bomb. Number 6, what's your favorite drugstore foundation? I've already talked about this before many a times on my channel, more recently because I do have darker skin and I can wear this foundation now. This is the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Foundation in Classic Tan M3. It is a medium coverage foundation and it has a luminous dewy finish. However, you can build this up to full coverage if you want. It doesn't move around. It doesn't feel like there's anything on your skin. It smells really nice. It also has an SPF of 18 in it, which is really nice because once you get older, or even if you're younger, you want to be able to protect your skin. So you have skincare in here, kind of. I love the packaging. It's got glass with a pump, which is always helpful. If you do have dry skin, you need to try this out. I know that you can get this brand at Walmart for super inexpensive. I think I got this at Ulta. 7, what products do you tend to buy more at the drugstore versus high end? I would say as of recently, I have been buying more brow pens, kohl eyeliners. So I do have like the gel ones by LA Girl. I have probably about like 3 or 4 of those and I love them. One product that I have always purchased at the drugstore, no matter what, has been mascaras. I love drugstore mascaras. I don't know what it is. They just know. And lip liners, actually. I do buy a lot of lip liners at the drugstore. 8, what drugstore brand do you think is overpriced? Sorry, Milani. You guys are overpriced. From your eyeshadow palettes to your foundation. Your lip liners and lipsticks and lip glosses are actually very, very decently priced, but everything else is just, it's a little bit too much for drugstore pricing. It's not really in line with that. Number 9, what's your favorite drugstore dupe? two things that I want to show you guys. This is the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil in Deep Brown, and then we've got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in Ebony. These two formulas are very similar and the colors are very similar. Both of them are a drier formula. They do have a smaller tip, which makes it really easy to get those hair-like flicks. This one on the left is the e.l.f. one in Deep Brown, and this one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills in Ebony. So as you guys can see, these two are very similar in color. You guys know I can't go without a lippy. I am going to be comparing MAC's Flush Pot to Maybelline's Purely Matte Lipstick. So this one's like $6–7 at Target, and this one is $18, I believe. I don't know if the prices have gone up to like 20 something. The MAC is gonna be a satin and the other one's going to be a matte, but I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys. Okay, so you guys can see that I swatched MAC's Flush Pot. So it is a nude, but it is more of a pink tone nude. This one is the Maybelline one. And this one is a pink tone. It's not as pink as Flush Pot, but it is so close. Now, if Flush Pot was more of a matte like this, it would be more this color, but look at how close that is. Number 10, what's the best drugstore eyeshadow formula? These swatch really well, they blend really well. I love using these eyeshadows. I want to try out more of their stuff. I just haven't gotten around to it, but their eyeshadow palettes are amazing for drugstore. Then number 11, what's the worst drugstore eyeshadow formula? The Bold Obsessions palette. At first I said, oh yeah, it was really good. When I started to use it after a while, I was like, this is not blending out very well. It's not as pigmented as I want it to be for the price that I got it for. You do get, you know, a mirror to go with it. And then you've got all these colors in here, very neutral, very beautiful colors. But after a while, the colors started chipping everywhere and it just started getting super messy. This brown shade right here doesn't blend out very well. This doesn't blend out very well. This isn't as pigmented as I wanted it to be. This one is supposed to be a shimmer and it's not as pigmented either. And I don't know. I kind of feel like I wasted my money. Number 12, drugstore brand you used to love but aren't crazy about anymore. I'd probably say Wet n Wild. I do love Wet n Wild's foundation, but everything else I'm just kind of like, like I could do without it. Nothing has really excited me from that brand. Number 13, a drugstore product you didn't expect to like but totally wowed you. This one is definitely new. It is the Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid Hydrating Foundation. I just did a review on this. I'm actually wearing it on my face right now. I cannot tell you guys how much I love this foundation. It is radiant, but it's not to the point where you look greasy. It just gives you a nice light radiant look. It just covers everything with one pump, but it still shows a little bit of your skin. It almost looks as if I have a filter on my face when I wear this. Number 14, favorite affordable eyeshadow palette right now. I don't know if this is going to be classified as affordable, so I do have two eyeshadow palettes that I do want to show you guys. The first one that is drugstore is the Revlon Ashley Graham Tropical Vibes Post Beach Glow Face and Eye Kit. I love this eyeshadow palette. With this brown here, these shades right here, I used these two down here in multiple videos. I've used this highlighter as an eyeshadow as well on the inner corner, and then I've used this as an eyeshadow as well, but this is a bronzer. This is one of the best bronzers that I've ever used. This eyeshadow palette is so well loved. The highlighter, it just kind of looks a little wet, but it doesn't look glittery. For one that is affordable, but I didn't get it at the drugstore, I did get it at Ulta. This is the Juvia's Place The Warrior 2 palette. I have been using this one nonstop as well. I have been using the Black As eyeliner a lot lately. I've been using like these three on the bottom here lately, but the formula of this eyeshadow palette is like beyond what I ever expected. It is awesome. I used this as a blush the other day. It's super pigmented. It does its job. You have a lot of product. It blends out so well. It's one of those things where I just wish I would have tried it out earlier. All right, guys, so that is the end of the tag. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you guys do decide that you want to do this tag, please let me know because I want to try your hidden gem. And I do love to try out different products, especially if they're affordable. Who doesn't love saving coin? Like, who doesn't? Because I know I do. Just let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.